let's talk about collecting movies and not just buying them and putting them on the shelf, but are you picky about certain things and you want in your collection, or certain ways you put it in your collection, or certain things that you have to have in your collection, all that other kind of stuff. Collecting movies, baby. That's what we're talking about today on the Movie John channel.
What's going on, gangsters? Woo!
I'm going to give a shout out to Harmonator. His name's Chris, but Harmonator76. I talked to him. He's got an Instagram. You can check him out as that same name. Talked to him off and on. He has talked about going through his movies and stuff here recently and putting them in order, like snapper cases. You know what I'm talking about? DVDs, all that, all the regular kind of DVD cases. Ones with slip cases, certain order in a row. And some people, you know, are picky about that kind of stuff. You know, I always have to have Blu-rays with Blu-rays and DVDs with DVDs and VHS with VHS, but I have seen other people that don't do that and put DVDs with Blu-rays and stuff, even though they're shorter and stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff, but if that's for you, that's the way you like your collection, hey, it's your damn collection, so do it the way you want. I have VHS scattered all out through the room. You know, I've got a horror section, I've got an 80s section, I have just everything else in between. I have some of them that's, you know, in drawers and stuff. They're a little bit everywhere, but mainly up my Blu-rays are on my main shelf and my DVDs underneath that. I have thought about that snapper case and the slip cases and stuff like that, but I do usually have them. Well, I have the horror in as one section usually by itself. Some people do ABC order. Tried that before. It's pretty hard when you buy new ones and you just got to keep going back through and moving stuff here and there, and once you get so damn many, it just annoys me and I don't like to do it, so I'd rather just do it more of a section. So mainly my Blu-rays are just mixed in. My DVDs now, I start out with horror section, and then I have some I got like Godzilla, all the Godzillas together. Got all the Blu-rays, I mean, not all the, well, just all the Blu-rays, you know, I already said that, but all the Batman cartoon movies. And then I go into horror section and stuff. And then I have documentaries and other things like that and stuff until I get to like just mix stuff in with comedy, action, and everything else mixes all in together. But, you know, some people do the ABC order and they like that. The way I got my VHS and stuff, though, that's just not going to work. I like the horror section together, and I like everything else in other sections that I have in the movie room set up the way it is. I like it that way. But some people are really, really picky, you know. Some people will buy used DVDs or Blu-rays, and they can't have a single mark. Now, I am picky in a certain kind of way. I do check them out, and if they're horribly scratched with tons of scratches, I usually will pass on them. But if they've got like one or two little marks or something, or there's fingerprints, you know, you can clean fingerprints and stuff off, I will probably pick it up. But I do like to have it in pretty good shape. I don't understand how people buy movies or something like that and just treat it like that, and it's just horrible. It's just tore all to pieces. It's like the hockey puck, man. They put it down and just kicked it across the damn floor or whatever. Now, if you go to Goodwills and stuff and you look and you see kids' movies, yeah, kids' movies on DVD are usually scratched all to pieces because people don't watch their damn kids, and they let them play it in their room and all that stuff, and they scratch it up and everything. So usually them are hard to come by without a bunch of scratches. Now, you're not going to get them in all the time. Sometimes one mark or two is not going to really kill it. Some of them will usually mainly still play, but every once in a while you might get one with a little glitch or whatever, so that's one bad thing. Blu-rays are usually never, you know, they don't really get scratched up or nothing. I don't know, I hear there's some kind of other like film or coating or something over top of the disc that prevents them from getting scratched. I hardly ever see any scratches on a Blu-ray if I buy it used or whatever. But I like to keep my stuff neat and straight and always for show, baby. In the VHS collecting world now, a lot of people don't know this, that just starts getting into it. But when you go find VHS and stuff, don't get too excited until you slide the tape out and look for mold. Because sometimes some people have these places in, you know, storage and stuff before they come bring it out for the yard sale, or in a damp basement or whatever, and it can get moldy. So you got to check out. But there is a way of getting it off. I have looked up videos online. If you have an old VCR that you don't really care about, there is ways to do it. I'm just not really into. I haven't really found something that I wanted that bad that had mold that I'd said I'd go ahead and try to take it and fix it. I usually will just pass on it. But that's just the way that goes in the VHS world. Cases and stuff, the slip cases can be horribly tore up and stuff. Cut, if they are cut and put into a clamshell, I don't want them. I don't give a damn what it is. Big boxes, if they're cut and put in clamshells, I don't want them. Some people will still buy that stuff, and it's just not for me. I just don't want it in my collection. I don't like it. I did buy a Gorgon video probably about 2 years ago, and on the picture on eBay, it looked like, you know, they were already in clamshells, you know, so it just looked legit to me. I can't talk today. So I bought the damn thing, got it home when it came in the mail, and noticed that they cut it even smaller and put it in a smaller clamshell. That pissed me off, because I paid about $32 damn for that tape, because Gorgon videos are not cheap usually. Actually for that one it was, because I've seen it a lot higher. But I was kind of pissed off, and I think I ended up just giving it to somebody. I sent it to somebody with some other VHS that I didn't care to have, and I just didn't want it. You know, just the way it is. So yeah, collecting movies is, you know, there's certain ways to collecting, you know. But I do like to have all my Godzillas together. Now that's another thing, talking about Godzillas, because I had started collecting out on DVD, and you get so damn many of them, the first 31 films, and then you see something else come out and you're wondering, you know, how much longer are they going to make DVDs? Just like the VHS. I had the first 25 Godzillas on VHS. After that, there was no more VHS. They started on DVDs. So I had to haul them at once, and then I started getting DVDs, but I still kept my VHS because I love that Godzilla VHS collection. But and then they start with Blu-rays, and I'm like, man, I'm not buying them all on Blu-ray again, because it took me forever to get them on DVD. Now VHS, I bought them, I think almost every single one of them except for one, off of one collector. And but DVDs, it took me a little time. I had sold some stuff, and I took some money, and I just kept buying, and I just went straight through. I had a list, and every week or two I would buy them, and I just kept on until I got them all. And it took me a few months, but you know, I finally did it. I only needed so many, but you know, when I first started getting them, I had all the ones on VHS except for the last 5, and I just had them on DVD, so I had to go back and buy the other ones. So do you go and buy Blu-rays and stuff? No, I didn't, but I did buy the newest Godzilla on Blu-ray, so I broke it. I broke the set of looking on the shelf at the DVDs and not getting all of them. Now I'm starting to get them on Blu-ray. Same way with the Batman animated cartoons and movies. I've been for years getting them all on DVD, and then all of a sudden the last 2 I decided to go ahead and pick up on Blu-ray and switch it over, but I'm not going back to buy the other ones on Blu-ray. Now some people that would irritate, and they probably is like just going to go back and rebuy them on Blu-ray. So what are you going to do when they all come out on 4K? It just keeps on and on. You know what I'm talking about? People, it just keeps on and on and on, and you don't want to keep doing that. So screw it. I'm going to have DVDs. I'm going to have VHS. I'm going to have Blu-rays in my collection. I might upgrade some, but I'm not really like getting rid of the stuff, you know, because some of it's just nostalgia, man, especially the VHS. But the big collections like that, I'm not going to rebuy everything again, because that's just stupid to me. But some people are like that. And that is a little bit of collecting movies and certain picky aspects, or whatever you want to call it, of the collecting community, how you do your stuff. Comment at the bottom. Let me know if there's certain things that bug you or certain things you have to have the way in your collection. And just give me a comment and let Movie John know, because I think about this stuff sometimes. You know, you work hard and you come home and you just want to chill and relax, and sometimes in this movie room is where I chill and relax, and I think of stuff like this during the day when I'm at work. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be a good video. Come on home and do the damn video, you know what I mean? So that's it for this video. Give me a comment, let me know about you collecting movies. Till next time.